10 for 10,000, day 30. This is the last day of November, so this is the last day of our gratitude awareness from those 7 days. I'm so grateful for everyone who has had an opportunity to share with everything. I mean, it's been fantastic. So, this last and final one is a really important focus. And I call it the blame game. Do you remember that old song? This is something I'm going to sing. Totally embarrassed, but here it is. Blame, blame, bo blame, banana-fanana, bo blame, mi, mo mame, blame. Remember the blame? Okay, what do I mean by all this blaming? So on this final day of the gratitude, remember these words from Dr. Robert Emmons. He said, tremendous blame and a tendency to blame others can be a strong resistance against gratitude. If we're constantly looking at the focus of blaming someone else, we're not going to be very grateful because it's just easier to complain and blame, like we talked about a little bit yesterday. So a sense of victimization leaves us wounded and mired down in resentment and the desire for retaliation, right? Revenge. People who think of themselves as victims, they are unable to conquer an appreciation for what life has offered them. When the identity is just wrapped in a victimhood, the ability for gratitude shrinks. Okay. Ouch. Victimhood. Not me. Oh, I'm good. I never. Yeah, well, yes. Here is the victimhood. We basically just want to blame others and we find those negativities. When we do that, it's blaming. So I did a little science experiment. I was completely embarrassed by it, but it was the clearest way to really change my heart. I put my phone on record and I just started an activity like cooking dinner. I wasn't really thinking about, oh, I'll record myself. So I had that conscious thought of, hurry, change your attitude, make all that stuff. I just pushed record just to see the everyday thing that had happened. This was about 3 weeks ago, before starting this gratitude post. I was completely embarrassed by what I was listening to afterwards. I rarely said thank you. I really asked, when I was asking for help, I was kind of demanding it. Like, you need to help, like, force, like, my words were embarrassing. And I'm thinking, positive. Yeah, no, I was not very positive. I found myself just being complaining and negative. It was at the end of a long week, so I had every right to do that, but not really. So, before it started to go too far, after listening to that, I thought, I'm going to put that here in my conscious mind and not back here. I'm going to bring this more forward. And I do have some post-it notes around and reminders that gratitude, thankfulness, happiness, all of that helps to stop the victimhood, helps to stop the complaining. So again, how do we do this? We've talked about it for 7 days. Right. Tell. Thank. Takes energy and effort to do that. It takes a conscious thought and it takes a mindset change. But you can do it. This was just 7 days of being aware, of being grateful and gratitude. Put that into your everyday life and your skill set. The mind change will start to happen and you will see the positive. You will be gaining more blessings because you are aware of them. And that is magic of gratitude. We'll see you.